Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a pleasant pre-Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know who's going to win, and I honestly don't care too much, but I hope it's a good game. I'm hoping for that as much. I'm rooting for the Rams. My brother's a Rams fan. I have a neighbor who's a Rams fan. So I do have stake in this a little bit, but I'm just hoping for a good game. Very quick programming note, especially when it revolves around my Patreon. So, very quick backstory. When I envisioned this show, my goal was to share as many stories as humanly possible with as many people as humanly possible. I just wanted to make sure everyday gamers' stories were heard, because I do truly believe that everybody has a story and everybody has an interesting story, regardless of what other people think. And that's kind of been the impetus for the show and the momentum and the reason for it, kind of the why of A Gamer Looks at 40. When I started my Patreon at the beginning of January, I envisioned 2 patron-only shows. Tales from the Bargain Bin, which is my monthly show where my brother and I or other people talk about the random games family members got for us that weren't on the Santa list. And then The Walk Never Ends, which is a walking simulator show where myself and a guest, we talk about a walking sim, because I do think they're interesting games. After about a month or so, I quickly realized putting shows behind a paywall is against the spirit of the show itself. Again, I feel really bad, to be honest, having people join my show, interview for an hour and a half, share these stories, talk about their opinions, and then have it listened to by 2 people. And as much as I love the 2 people who have signed up for my Patreon, I genuinely appreciate it. I feel weird keeping stories behind paywalls. As a result, I am removing the $5 tier from Patreon. If you go on now, you can't see it. It's gone already. The $5 tier is gone. That was the tier for the 2 bonus episodes. The bonus episodes will appear on the main feed in alternating weeks. So one week it'll be a standard A Gamer Looks at 40 episode. The next week it'll be Tales from the Bargain Bin. Another Gamer Looks at 40, and then The Walk Never Ends. That can shift and change if we want to do like a specific month or if there's a special episode I want to get out. But basically, that's going to be the story. So Tales from the Bargain Bin and The Walk Never Ends, completely free on the main site. I just want to get those stories out there to as many people as possible. So what do you get for your Patreon? The $2 tier is still there. Gets you all episodes on Fridays. So again, you can listen on the weekend while you're doing yard work or housework, etc. It's kind of what I do. Monthly polls, just kind of ways to direct the show. What do you want me to stream this week, etc. And then, of course, a shout out during each episode. If you want me to plug a project or a stream, happy to do so. Just let me know and I'll make sure I promote it properly. That's the $2 tier. The $10 tier is still executive producing a show. If you want to direct an actual show and tell me what to do, I am yours to command. If you want to do that, then the $10 tier is for you. I totally understand if you want to do $10 for 1 month and then bump down to 2 the next. That's perfectly fine. I have no issue with that whatsoever. So once again, patreon.com/agamerlooksat40 if you're interested. So with all these changes, what can you expect over the next few weeks? I figured, why not? Let's give y'all a teaser. If you're listening to this, you really care, and that's awesome. Firstly, tomorrow, which is February 14th, Tales from the Bargain Bin number 2, Marble Madness, is releasing as a surprise on Valentine's Day. Super excited about releasing the first public edition of Tales from the Bargain Bin. After that, we're doing a Side Quests Volume 4. It's a big one. I just finished the voiceover for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of different voices. After that, on the 28th, you'll get the first The Walk Never Ends. Myself and Mike Alberton of Games My Mom Found talk about the Stanley Parable. It's a really good conversation that goes places. And both of the side shows, by the way, will descend into non sequiturs and just chatting. That is by design. How long can I talk about a marble rolling down a hill? Let's be honest. Clearly for a half an hour. And after that, in March, we're going to be doing N64. All sorts of N64. March 7th will be the first episode of what I think is going to be a 3-episode series, maybe 4. Got a lot of material on the N64 to go through. That'll be the first episode on March 7th. On March 14th, it's going to be another Tales from the Bargain Bin Mickey Mousecapade. Strange game that my brother and I have. We talk about it. After that, which the 21st will be the next N64. After that will be another N64. And then by then, for the 40th, my 40th episode, the big 4-0, I'm going to do an AMA Ask Whatever You Want show. Myself and maybe 2 other guests, we're going to get together and answer your questions about everything from the podcast to our gaming preferences, life in general. It's going to be a really fun celebration of A Gamer Looks at 40's 40th episode. And that's it. Thanks again for checking out the show. I appreciate your listenership, and have a great day.